Hello everyone, welcome back to GovZ Travels. Today we are taking you on an unforgettable journey through Ladakh, a land of breathtaking contrasts. Tucked between the towering peaks of the Himalayas and the Karakoram, Ladakh offers some of the most surreal and otherworldly landscapes you will ever witness. In today's adventure, we are embarking on a road trip from Leh to the stunning Pangong Lake. Today's road trip will take us through the majestic Changla, the mesmerizing pristine beauty of Pangong Lake, Thiksey Monastery and the Rancho School. We begin our adventure in Leh, the heart of Ladakh, a town steeped in history surrounded by towering peaks. As we drive towards Changla, one of the highest motorable roads in the world, the landscape begins to change. The air thins and the temperature drops. We are about to cross an altitude of 17,600 feet. It's a true test of endurance, but the views make it all worth it. We have reached Changla and you can feel a great sense of accomplishment. The air is crisp and thin, and standing here, it's hard not to feel humbled by the grandeur of the surrounding mountains. A quick stop at the Changla tea stall to warm up with a cup of hot chai is a perfect way to take in this extraordinary view. We clicked some pictures and continued with our journey from Changla. But before we dive into today's journey, if you missed day 1 and day 2 of our Ladakh trip, be sure to check out the links in the description below. On day 1, we explored some amazing spots in Leh, and day 2 took us on an epic ride to the incredible Nubra Valley. Just click the link to catch up, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more exciting Ladakh adventures. As we started our journey early today, we stopped for breakfast on the way to Pangong before continuing our journey towards Pangong again. Now we make our way to the Pangong Lake. The road ahead is rugged, but the beauty of the landscape, barren hills, endless skies and occasional patches of green makes every turn worth it. Pangong Lake is located about 150 kilometers from Leh, the capital of Ladakh, and is accessible by road via the Changla Pass, one of the highest motorable passes in the world. The road to Pangong Lake takes you through some of the most dramatic landscapes in Ladakh, passing by small villages, barren plains, and winding roads that offer panoramic views of the mountain ranges. While Ladakh is predominantly dry, there are surprising pockets of lush greenery in certain valleys and plains. This greenery primarily occurs in the river valleys and areas with irrigation. The primary reason for greenery in Ladakh's plains is the presence of rivers and man-made irrigation systems. Ladakh's two main rivers are the Indus River and the Zanskar River. These rivers, along with smaller tributaries, bring water to the otherwise dry region, creating fertile soil in certain areas. The drive towards Pangong Lake is one of the most iconic and awe-inspiring in Ladakh, known for its surreal beauty and unique geographical characteristics. Nestled at an altitude of about 14,270 feet above sea level, Pangong is a high-altitude saltwater lake that stretches over 130 kilometers, of which about 60% of the lake lies in Tibet. The remaining portion on the Indian side has become a popular tourist spot, drawing travelers and photographers from around the world. The climate around Pangong Lake is extreme, with harsh winters and relatively mild summers. The best time to visit Pangong is during the summer months from May to September, when the weather is pleasant and the lake's beauty is at its peak. During the winter, the lake freezes over, turning into a massive sheet of ice, creating a stark and different kind of beauty that attracts photographers and adventurers. Reaching Pangong in winter can be challenging due to heavy snow on the roads and extreme temperatures. Due to its high altitude location, visitors to Pangong Lake need to be prepared for the thin air and potential altitude sickness. Acclimatization is key, and travelers are advised to spend a few days in Leh before heading to the lake to give their bodies time to adjust. The roads can also be tough to navigate, especially during the monsoon season when mudslides and washed out paths are a risk. The nearby villages are home to Tibetan nomads who practice traditional ways of life, and many of them regard the lake as sacred. Local festivals, rituals, and ceremonies often revolve around the surrounding mountains and lakes. There are also Buddhist monasteries and stupas in the vicinity, which provide a spiritual connection to the land. The lake area is also known for its distinctive high altitude flora, such as the Tibetan barley and the hardy alpine shrubs that manage to grow in the tough, cold conditions. The region surrounding Pangong Lake is rich in Ladakhi culture and Tibetan Buddhism. The lake is not only a natural wonder but also holds deep cultural and spiritual significance for the local people. As the lake lies on the border between India and China, this strategic location has made it historically significant. Visitors are typically allowed to travel up to a certain point along the lake's edge, but parts of the lake remain restricted due to its proximity to the international border. And here it is, Pangong Lake, a place of serene beauty where the water reflects the vast sky above and the surrounding mountains rise like ancient sentinels. Pangong Lake is a high altitude saltwater lake, and its salinity is one of the intriguing aspects of its unique ecosystem. The salinity of Pangong Lake is primarily due to the lack of an outlet, as it is a closed basin. This means that water flows into the lake through streams and melting glaciers, but it doesn't flow out. Over time, the minerals and salts carried by these water sources accumulate in the lake, causing it to be salty. The clear surreal blue of the water captivates the soul, a perfect place to pause, reflect, and soak in nature's tranquility. Whether you are gazing at the lake or just listening to the sound of the wind, you can't help but feel connected to something much larger than yourself. It's no wonder this lake became famous worldwide after its feature in the movie Three Idiots. One of the most captivating aspects of Pangong Lake is its stunning range of colors. The lake's water shifts from deep blue to turquoise to green, depending on the time of day, the angle of the sun, and the weather. In the early morning, the lake reflects the surrounding mountains and the clear skies, creating a magical, almost surreal scene. As the day progresses, the colors deepen and change, offering a visual spectacle that feels otherworldly. The contrast of the blue water with the barren, rugged mountain landscape surrounding the lake is striking. The lake is set amidst a vast, arid desert landscape with rocky brown hills and jagged mountain peaks, forming a dramatic backdrop. These mountains, often snow-capped in winter, are dotted with patches of sparse vegetation, making the surrounding environment stark and untamed. The contrast between the desolation of the land and the calmness of the lake creates a sense of peace and tranquility, almost as if the lake is a tranquil oasis in an otherwise harsh environment. Despite the harsh conditions, Pangong Lake and its surrounding areas are home to some unique wildlife. You can often spot migratory birds such as the Brahmini duck, the bar-headed goose, and various species of gulls, especially during the summer months. These birds are drawn to the lake's salt water, which provides them with a stopover during their migratory journey. It's no wonder this lake became famous worldwide after its feature in the movie Three Idiots. One of the most captivating aspects of Pangong Lake is its stunning range of colors. The lake's water shifts from deep blue to turquoise to green, depending on the time of day, the angle of the sun, and the weather. In the early morning, the lake reflects the surrounding mountains and the clear skies, creating a magical, almost surreal scene. While Pangong itself doesn't have any major monasteries, the surrounding Ladakh region is dotted with these sacred sites, offering a peaceful blend of nature and spirituality. Pangong Lake gained worldwide fame after it was featured in the Bollywood film Three Idiots, particularly the final scenes. The lake's serene beauty provided the perfect setting for the movie's emotional climax. The sight of the azure waters with the mountains looming in the background has since become a popular photo spot for visitors who often recreate scenes from the film. Although the lake is a destination for peace and reflection, you can enjoy photography, camping, boating, trekking and exploration. You can either plan to stay at Pangong or nearby areas overnight, or you can get back to Leh. While accommodation near Pangong Lake may not offer the same luxury as bigger cities, it provides a chance to experience the stunning beauty of this high altitude lake in a more intimate way. Whether you choose a luxury camp, a local homestay, or a basic campsite, the accommodation options in Pangong will ensure you have a memorable experience surrounded by Ladakh's jaw-dropping landscapes. We plan to return back to Leh as we had a hotel booked for our complete trip at Leh. Do not miss the sunset if you plan to stay back at Pangong. As the sun sets over the lake, the colors change once again. The sky deepens into shades of orange and pink, and the lake takes on an almost mystical glow. It's a moment that stays with you long after you have left. Overall, Pangong Lake is a mesmerizing destination that encapsulates the raw beauty and harshness of Ladakh. With its ever-changing colors, dramatic landscapes, and tranquil atmosphere, it remains one of the most unforgettable places to visit in India. Whether you are a nature lover, a photographer, or someone seeking inner peace, a visit to Pangong Lake is an experience that will stay with you forever. Guys, do not forget to carry enough food, snacks and water during your journey, as the availability is limited during your journey. You can try some local cafes on your way where you can enjoy momos, noodles and parathas. On our way back from Pangong Lake, we visited Thiksey Monastery, one of the largest and most impressive in Ladakh. As we climb up the narrow steps to the monastery, the views of the valley below are simply breathtaking. Here we witness the intricate Tibetan architecture, the prayer wheels turning in the wind, and the monks going about their daily rituals. The 15-meter high statue of Maitreya Buddha inside the monastery is a sight to behold. Now we are at Rancho School in Ladakh, famously known as the Druk White Lotus School. Is an iconic educational institution located in She, a village about 15 kilometers south of Leh, the capital of Ladakh. This school rose to international fame after it was featured in the Bollywood film Three Idiots, where it was portrayed as a school attended by the protagonist Rancho, played by Amir Khan, the Bollywood legend. The film's success catapulted the school into the limelight, and today it is a must-visit destination for fans of the film and those interested in exploring the region's unique educational culture. Our journey through Ladakh may be coming to an end, but the memories we have made will stay with us forever. From the high altitude passes to the serene monasteries and the pristine beauty of Pangong Lake, this land has shown us the true meaning of peace and adventure. Thank you for joining us on this incredible road trip across Ladakh. If you have enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time, keep exploring.